So this series wouldn't be anywhere near complete unless we came into the fairway bunker. Justin, yeah, exactly. So this is no fun for a lot of golfers. What are a couple tips that we can do to, first of all, get out of here and have a chance of hitting the green?
Right, well, and the lip looks fairly close, but I've just got a 7-iron here. And so really, if I make decent contact, the lip's not gonna be an issue. But the thing you don't wanna do is the thin shot, because that's where all of a sudden that lip does come into play. But I've got a front bunker right and a bunker to the left. And I see the whole location middle right, but just to give myself that margin for error that we've been talking about, I'm going to try and go just between the two bunkers there, so that if I do catch it just a little bit heavy and it comes up short, I'm not leaving myself with another bunker shot, and that being a long one. So a few technique things here to remember are, it's similar to how I like to play a knockdown shot. I don't really like to hit anything real hard out of a bunker, because you're standing on the sand, it can give a little bit more. And so really I want to take a little extra club, make a little slower swing. But the first key here is to dig in. And I actually like to feel like I dig in kind of with my feet at an angle on the right hand side, because that gives me a little leverage to push off of. Whereas if I had buried my foot flat or even more tilted toward the outside of my foot, it's more apt to slip. So build that little bit of an angle in with my right foot, and then do the same thing with the left. So I actually feel like my feet are a little bit like this. What that does, John, it helps take my legs out of it. And so with the extra club and a slower swing, I don't need as much leg motion hitting out of a fairway bunker.
So you've got, in essence, a little bit more stability on an unstable surface.
Absolutely. I mean, anything I can to help that stability will help me to make solid contact. So I've got it lined up in between those bunkers. I've got the ball a little bit further back in my stance, and because I've dug into the sand, you can see I've just choked up over an inch on my club, because I'm going to counteract the fact that I'm now sitting lower because I buried into the sand, so I can make good contact.
And all of this with a not quite full swing.
Exactly, kind of a 3/4 motion.
Excellent.
As you can see, my right foot didn't slip out because I buried in a little more leading towards my left. My inside foot helped me make solid contact.
Okay, so take these tips and you've got a fighting chance.